Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to day 3 of week 7.
Yay.
Tiferet of Malchut. That's where we are. Compassion of leadership.
Compassion
and
and leadership.
It's going to be a beautiful day.
It is. A beautiful leadership day.
Beautiful leadership. Examine the compassion of sovereignty. A good leader is a compassionate one. Mm-hmm. Is my compassion... Oh, they have a lot of questions for this one. Is my compassion compromised because of my authority?
Oh, do I suddenly have less compassion?
Because it's like you're focusing more on the rules rather than the person.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have been in that situation, yeah. Where like I remember like 2 years ago, last year, something like that, we were assigning different, it was like Hebrew assessments at the end of the year, and like one teacher was all bent out of shape because she saw herself as getting less, and it's like, but she also gave less time frame compared to some of the other teachers that could do the assessments, because it's like people had to sign up for 30-minute time slots. Mm-hmm. So, and I had to go with what the parents, because the parents could choose, and so it's like they didn't choose any of her times, but then she felt mad, and so I didn't like take the human, like her, into consideration as much as
this was how the system worked.
Yeah, and so like I could have somehow done better, maybe like encouraged some parents to like take some of her slots. I don't know how I could have helped her, but like there's an example of, but for the most part I do try to think of the person, but I mean sometimes I can get really rules bound in my head, and if the person doesn't follow the rules, like that's their fault or something like that.
Yeah, I mean I have as experience as a teacher and all of those things where like we have to get this next thing done, and maybe the kid is struggling with that, with the because they don't want to get that next thing done, and oftentimes I'll find myself having to like pause and reflect and be like, okay, be compassionate with the kid, because you have to meet the kid where they're at, but also we all have to get this next thing done, so I'm pushing to get this thing done.
That's kind of like standardized testing.
Yeah.
Sort of. Like the state is trying to do, like, it's important to know where the kids of the state are, like the state of the state.
Mm-hmm. The state of the state.
Yeah, like, but also everyone's so different, and the human factor and stuff like that, and so it's really hard to do standardized testing. And I really personally don't like standardized testing, but I don't know.
I don't like standardized testing either. There's
got to be some way to help kids and have some, I don't know, maybe it's not, maybe we shouldn't have a normal standard or whatever. There's got to be some kind of measurement system, though. I do think that there's got to be some kind of measurement.
I worked at a school that didn't do like standards-based like teaching, in the sense that the goal was not like all of the kids who are in the 6th grade need to meet these standards. But we did teach to standards. We just taught to where the kid was. Mm-hmm. And they had this testing that was like, it wasn't state testing or anything, but it was based on how the kid had done previously, like had they learned more, or were they stuck in the same spot. And that was pretty cool. Yeah,
if there's some way to do it per student like that, where you can be like, they really have come a long way, even though they're at a 4th grade level or something like that. Do I realize that an integral part of dignity is compassion? Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how else.
I do.
I know, it's like a simple question. Tiferet harmony is critical for successful leadership. Do I manage a smooth running operation? Am I organized? Yes.
But I do manage a smooth running operation, and I trust other people to help me be organized, which is why I employ people who are more organized than I am.
That's an important part of leadership.
Yeah.
Just knowing when to delegate, or, again, we talked about yesterday, your limitations and weaknesses and stuff. Like, I don't know, for me, I know, like, yeah, like that we were just talking, like the human factor doesn't always come into play, because I'm more about, this is the deadline right here, and like, why aren't you on it? And well, they had a car crash, and there was a funeral, and I don't know, it was a bunch of other things or something, and so then I like leave it to someone else, like another boss or whatever, to take care of that and give them their own deadline then, or something like that. Do I give clear instructions to my subordinates?
Yeah.
Because that would be important.
Yeah. Like,
if it's not clear, how are they going to get done stuff?
That, like, reminds me sometimes when I, like, tell a student to do something and they can't figure it out, I'm like, hold on, let me back up. Maybe I didn't give you the instructions the right way. Maybe it's not about you. Maybe it's about me. Let me try again, and I'll give them, like, a different set of instructions.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I was to like be a more, because I have taught, but like I'm not a full-time teacher. It's like I would try to go for that too. This idea that, because they say like, yeah, if all your students have C's or D's, then like you're the problem.
Yeah, you're the teacher. Fix it.
It's not that they're like bad. I think I give clear instructions, but I still hate it when I lay out things so clearly in an email, and like I'll have parents respond and be like, "What was that?" And I'll be like, "I was like point 1, point 2, point." Like I'll actually have numbers in some of my emails sometimes, and still like they I don't know, glaze over the whole email and miss my very detailed points.
And then call you to ask you to walk them through
I hate
it.
that. So it's like, yeah, I gave the clear instructions. But like I guess part of the compassion of leadership is understanding some people just still can't read, or they get overwhelmed when they see paragraphs,
Maybe.
and they don't know how to read things in order or follow instructions in order. Do I have difficulty delegating power? Sometimes,
No.
because I sometimes don't trust other people to get it done as well as I know I can get it. Just that, like, if you want it done right,
Do it yourself. Yeah.
So I don't know. I have to really know the person, I feel like. Does my organization work as a team? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how it wouldn't. Do we have frequent staff meetings to coordinate our goals and efforts? Sort
Yeah.
of. I don't know. We could do better. But
yeah.
that's not up to either of us. So
that is us knowing the boundaries of our leadership.
yeah.
I know that my theater company, we have a pre-day like meeting and then a debrief at the end of every day.
That's nice.
It's important because I have a lot of like, I'm not only looking out for like the kids, but I'm looking out for my counselors as well, and making sure that they're feeling like safe and supported and all of that. So
Yeah, that's a lot. That's
Yeah.
a lot of people.
a lot of people.
And that's really nice.
It's fun.
It would be nice if we did that somehow. Okay, so that's compassion of leadership. The exercise for the day. Review an area where you wield authority and see if you can polish it up and increase its effectiveness by curtailing excesses and consolidating forces. That doesn't sound like compassion to me, but I guess they're talking about more of the harmony part.
Yeah,
You
maybe
can-
creating harmony.
So
Have a family meeting.
where you can polish it up and increase effectiveness by curtailing excesses. That sounds like
Curtailing excesses.
really government talker. I don't know.
I don't know.
Consolidating consolidating forces.
I just think have like a house meeting wherever you're at, and like, you know, talk about like, are there things that like we can be doing better to be working more efficiently together and to not be stepping on each other's toes. Because I know that like when you live with other people, like things can get messy. So
Yeah, we would do. It's funny, like, because when I did that with some past roommates,
they got mad.
or scared, they would like,
Oh,
like
yeah,
one
people get scared.
one of them got scared like the first time we did that. She was like, "Do I need to be worried about something? Am I supposed to be moving out?" And I was like, "What?"
No, we're just having a meeting.
Yeah, it's like I want to know what I can be doing better, and like I don't know what I'd also be able to like to talk to you and be like, okay, can we pick it up a little bit with the helping out around the house,
Yeah.
but like to do it from the equal things area. We're all talking or something like that.
But I think that that's a reflection of like there was bad leadership in the past, and so when somebody has that fear, like being compassionate and saying like, you know, no, we're okay. We're doing this our way.
Yeah, just so that everyone gets happy. I don't know. But I do also have fear. I remember we'd have like these family meetings when I was growing up, and
They were bad.
Usually they ended up being bad because we had like a chores chart and stuff like that, and so it's like it would start off with being like, well, Jordan did good with the dishes this like on Monday and Tuesday, but then sort of slipped on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And it's like,
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh, okay, and it just always ended up making me feel bad, and like I
That's not
guess
the point.
because like the kids couldn't ever talk back, and like so I don't know. Everyone needs to be able to feel safe to talk. I would
Yeah,
say in these
be
kinds of
heard.
meetings. So curtailing excesses. I don't know how to respond to that word, but like as far as
I don't know.
an
what that
area
means.
where I wield authority. I don't know what I could do today as far as an exercise. All I can think about is things in the past. An area where you, because it's easy for you since you have
I
like
have
a
like lots
company
of
and stuff.
companies and
An
stuff.
area where you wield authority and see if you can polish it up.
Ooh, maybe you could. No, but you already do this. Like D&D, because
Yeah.
you lead. You know, you lead the D&D.
Like, I don't know, I can ask for more feedback. That's something.
That you do.
And just
All
like,
the time.
like, I don't know, make it more of a habit instead of like once in a while, I guess. I don't know, like that's something. So whatever, however it works for you, we'll figure
your
it out.
best.
Yeah. However you can curtail excesses and polish up an area that you wield authority in.
Sounds good.
Something with compassion and harmony in leadership. Okay, well, thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.